This friend of mine was telling me about this place that was built in Jamaica or the Bahamas. I think it was the Bahamas. And they brought in Chinese workers in like this giant ship. And he said they had this patch of land. They put up a fence around the land, and all the Chinese workers lived on that land. And the Chinese workers built this resort there, and they worked nonstop, 24 hours a day. So what was that?
Right.
Was that slaves?
That's slavery.
It seems like slaves. Like it seems like unless they paid those people an exorbitant amount of money, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the arrangement was. But they put a fence around the area. They brought people in a giant ship, and then they put them back in the ship and shipped them back to China.
Definitely different than slavery, but still, it's like, yeah, it's funny. You think just because things happened a long time ago that it's not slavery today, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that Fyre Festival is a form of slavery.
I agree.
One of the things about slavery is slavery didn't end, boom, now let's give black people jobs. No, slavery ended, and then there was this long period where black men would get arrested for anything and everything.
Yeah.
There's an industry around slave labor, which there is. There's also an industry now around keeping people in prison, right? Because the prisons are private. So it's a private corporation owns this building where you lock people up for money. You get paid for them being there. So
Who gets paid?
The private prison. There's contracts with the state.
Like it's like a summer camp or something kind of
I
thing?
don't know who gives the contracts, but no. Prisons are owned by corporations.
Okay, so prisons own corporations. So
No. Prison is owned by a corporation, so it's a business.
Okay.
So they lobby to make sure that laws stay on the books. One of them is marijuana. So the prison guard lobby, they were trying to make sure that marijuana stays illegal so that more people stay in prison.
Okay.
Circus is like, how is this place legal?
Dude, that was
At the end of 2022, 8% of the total state and federal prison population in the United States was in private prisons.
What?
Yep. Which is about 90,873 people. This makes private prisons a relatively small part of the correction system, which is mostly public, which, by the way, is even crazy.